Hello and welcome to glowstrung.com. This is the Wallplane Meltdown tutorial. This is what the Wallplane Meltdown looks like. Alright, now before I actually go into how to learn the move, I just want to kind of show you one-handed what the move looks like so you have a better understanding of what's really going on. First off, each hand is really only spinning in two different spots, and to go from one spot to the other it's really just doing kind of a swooping motion. Alright, so the first place that you're going to be spinning is your arm's going to be behind your back and it's going to be spinning like this, and then from there it's pretty much going to swoop up in front of you and spin behind you just like this, and it's going to swoop back and forth. Okay, so it's going to spin here, it's going to spin there, and in between it's just swooping. Alright, and that goes for both hands. Alright, so the first thing that we want to work on, obviously, is good plane control. And the first spot we're going to learn is behind our back and in front of us. So stick your arm behind your back, just like this, and extend your fingers if you can, so you can really get the string in front of you as far as you can. And you want to take your left hand and put it up out of the way on your shoulder. Right? And you also want to be leaning back with your right shoulder so you can really extend your arm out as far as you can. Alright, so first spot you want to start spinning is right here. And you want to make sure that you are spinning in a clockwise motion. Alright? Once you have this plane down, the next plane that you want to work on is behind you right here. So you want to take your left hand and put it behind you just like your right hand was, just so it's out of the way. And you want to put your right arm in front of you and lean back with your left shoulder, and you want to start spinning in a clockwise motion behind you. Alright? Now, once you get both of those planes down, the next thing that you want to work on is going from here right into this plane right here. Alright? So stick your left hand behind you, just like that, and start spinning in clockwise motion. Alright? Now to get from here to behind you, the timing is when the glow stick gets to the bottom of the circle. That's when you just kind of throw your hand behind you. Alright, so it's going to be here, glow stick gets to the bottom of the circle, and you throw your hand behind you. Alright? So once you get that down, once you're able to go from here right to behind you, the next thing that we want to work on is going from behind us right here to back in front. And how you do that is when the glow stick is behind you and it gets to the bottom of the circle again, that's when you want to lean forward and throw your right hand in front of you. Alright? So that's all it is. So from there, get to the bottom of the circle and throw it in front of you. Alright, once you can go from here to behind you and behind you to in front of you, you want to try and continually go from one to the other. So how you do that is start spinning right in front of you again and go behind you. And then from there, maybe do like 4 or 3 spins and then go back in front of you and then behind, and keep cutting down the number of spins that you do till you get down to no spins at all. Alright? And then once you have this part down, the next thing that you want to work on is going from here to behind you. And for when we're doing this, we want to take our left hand and put it up on our shoulder. Alright, so you start here and then throw it behind you. Now the timing for that is when the glow stick gets to the top of the circle, you're going to start to move your hand behind you and throw it right up here to this plane that we learned. Alright, so it's the glow stick gets to the top of the circle, and you throw it behind you. Alright? See if I can show you a different view of that. Alright, so it's top of the circle, throw it behind you. Alright? Top of the circle, throw it behind you. Alright? And once you have that down, once you can go from here to here with some ease, the next thing we want to learn, obviously, is going from here back up to here. And the way we do that is you start spinning right here, and when the glow stick gets to the bottom of the circle here, that's when you lean forward with your right shoulder and throw your hand out in front of you. Alright, so start spinning, and you're going to lean and throw it in front of you. Alright? Lean and throw it in front of you. So start here, just like that. Alright? From here, bottom of the circle, and go. Alright? And once you have that down, once you can go from here back to here, the next thing you want to work on is going from here to here continually. So it's going to be the same thing that we did with from here to here. You're just going to spin from here, throw it behind you, do a few spins, and then go back in front of you, and then back behind you, and constantly cutting down the number of spins you do till you get down to one spin. Alright? Now, once you have that down, now you can put the right hand all together and do one full continuous move. So start your left hand, you can just pretty much put it anywhere out of the way. You want to just start spinning. Obviously you want to be doing it in clockwise motion. You can start either going this way, or you can start going behind you, whichever way you prefer. Okay? Now, you want to remember that when you go from here to behind you, that it's just one big swooping motion. Okay? So when you go from, when your arm's in front of you and you're going all the way behind you, you can imagine that the glow stick has paint on it, and what you're doing is trying to paint the ceiling. Alright? So it looks like this. You go from here and you're swooping up and painting the ceiling, right? And then when you go from behind you to in front of you, you're really trying to paint the floor or sweep the floor, whatever analogy works better for you. So you go from here and you swoop all along the ground till you get to in front of you. Swoop on the paint the ceiling, and then sweep the floor. Paint the ceiling and sweep the floor. Alright? And that's basically all there is to the right hand. The left hand is learned the same exact way. It's the same timing. So once you learn all this with your right hand, you want to learn it with your left hand. Alright? And then once you learn it with both hands, basically you just got to throw it all together. And how you're going to do that is you can start spinning. You want to spin in split time, and then you just throw one hand in front of you and one hand behind you, and it'll look just like that.